Hello everyone, I'm Mrs. Aditi Lahiry and I welcome you all at Mayaakatha where stories dance. Today, the story that I have brought for all of you is an educational story, and this is based on a concept of science, right? So, without wasting much time, I will take you into the story, right? In our story, there is a character called Kittu and his mother, right? So there was a young boy called Kittu. One day he went inside the kitchen when his mother was boiling a pot of rice. Now suddenly he noticed that a lot of steam or smoky kind of thing was coming out of the pot. So he ran quickly to his mother and said, "Mother, mother, why is it that I see something smoky, something smoking, something burning in the kitchen? Please come." So his mother got really curious. She said, "Something is burning in the kitchen? Come, let's go and have a look." And then she noticed that the pot of rice which she had kept on the stove to boil was boiling, and it was producing a lot of steam or something which is known as the water vapor. So she quickly told Kittu, "Kittu, there is nothing to worry about. This is a very natural process. When water boils, then what happens is water becomes light with the heat, and as it becomes light with the heat, it starts moving up and it forms into thick clouds. See, and some tiny droplets of water you can see inside the kettle like this, right? So, especially when we are preparing something like tea, right? So this is how the droplets of water get condensed, and as they rise high up into the air, they go and meet with the clouds. It's the same, do you know, Kittu? The same thing happens with the water from the various other water bodies like the rivers, like the lakes, like the ponds and the oceans. Especially during summer when the sun is really scorchy and hot, all the waters from the rivers, ponds, lakes and oceans dry up. It gets evaporated and then it gets accumulated in the sky in the form of heavy thick clouds. And when a gentle breeze or a wind starts blowing, the cloud starts moving with the condensed and cold droplets of water inside them. And then when two big clouds, heavy clouds come from opposite direction, they touch each other and there is a huge collision, and as a result of the collision, the water starts pouring in the form of rain, and again this water gets accumulated into rivers, lakes, ponds, oceans and all the other various water bodies. Do you know, Kittu, and do you know, friends, what is this process? This process is known as water cycle, right? So it is very essential, because this is how water is formed, and again it gets cycled up in the process of evaporation, condensation, and then it again falls onto the ground in the form of rain. This process is necessary for every form of life, because without water life will not survive. So it is very essential for all of us to save each and every drops of water, and for that we also need to plant trees, because the roots of the plants and trees hold the water deep under this ground for a very long time, right? So with this we come to the end of the process called the water cycle. I hope you all understood it, and for your benefit I have written a few words down related to water cycle. You will learn more when you go to your science class, won't you? Right. So here are some of the words related to water cycle. The first one is water cycle, then water vapor, condensation, filtration, transpiration, evaporation, precipitation, runoff, infiltration, mixture, turbidity, separation, aquifer, pure substance, solution, solute, solvent, soluble, oceans, rivers, lakes, liquid, irrigation, bodies of water, seepage, moist and effluent. Right? I hope you all enjoyed the story and you will all watch the process of how water gets heated and how the water vapor comes out and then how it slowly evaporates and forms into thick clouds and how the clouds rain and bring the water to all the various water bodies on the surface of this earth. And this is how life begins on earth. So, before I end, here is a small song for all of you. Water, water, each drop, you are very precious. We would like to save you for our future generously. Thank you, friends.